Hey everyone! So I did get a suggestion for today's video, and it is going to be on the topic of baby showers and baby registries. Um, I do feel like this is an important thing to talk about because a lot of things, like if you haven't had a baby yet, um, ever, then you wouldn't really understand. So hopefully this can kind of like open your eyes a little bit and everything like that. So, baby shower etiquette. Okay, so I understand that like baby showers probably aren't the most exciting thing in the world, especially for people who don't like kids, don't ever want to have kids of their own. That's just not their thing. I understand. Most of the time, um, the people that go to baby showers are just like, ugh, I gotta go support my friend, or oh, I gotta go support my cousin, she's having a baby. Most of the people don't want to be there. And I know that sounds harsh, but like I said, baby showers are not the most exciting thing in the world. Pretty much the only people that are excited for the baby shower is the new parents or the mom-to-be and the like grandparents or the people throwing the baby shower. So, with that being said, here are a few things that I feel like people should it's proper baby shower etiquette. Always RSVP. And if you decide that you're going to go, stick to your word. Don't tell someone you're going to go and you're going to be there and then last minute be like, oh, sorry, I just can't afford it, or it's too far of a drive. And, if you say you're going to be somewhere, okay? Our society is now adopting this culture where we don't make people feel important anymore. We don't celebrate people. It's always about me, 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 and what can make me comfortable. And oh man, it's on a Sunday. That's gonna get in the way of church. And I wanted to stay in bed all day, and I just wanted to have a home day. And I know that I told her I would go, but like I'm just not feeling it. And like, no. You can take one day out of your entire life to make someone else feel important and loved and celebrated, especially when it is celebrating a new life. And I'm not saying that there's special, like certain people should be celebrated more than the other, but like especially if it is a mom celebrating her first baby after the loss of a baby prior to that. Basically, if she's celebrating the birth of her rainbow baby, be there. It is absolutely important that you're there, especially if you're family. Best friends, family, they need to be there. Especially family. Acquaintances get a little bit of like a break, but it is extremely important that family and best friends show up and make this person feel important and celebrated. Another big thing is when you go to the baby shower, stay. And like, I'm not saying stay the whole time, I get that sometimes baby showers fall on days that like you legit have other plans. You have other things to do. But at least stay and contribute to the party. Contribute your time. Don't rush things. Don't make the mom and the people who plan the party feel as if the baby shower is a big inconvenience to your day. Don't make the mom and the people who plan the party feel like you don't want to be there, because we can sense that stuff, like play the games, as silly as they may be. I know not everyone wants to sit there and see who can suck liquid out of a bottle fast enough or faster, but play the games, because what you're not seeing is the people that took the time out of their day, took the effort, spent the money that they didn't have to make these games happen, to make this day happen. As silly as it is, play the damn game. Like, be present, be a part of the party. you know? Like, don't rush people through the gifts just so you can hurry up and leave. Like, eat the food. Make the host and the new mom feel like you're having a good time, even if you're not. Because this is such an exciting time for the new mother, especially if she just lost a baby. But this is an exciting time for the new mother, and if you make her feel like she's not important, like, that's heartbreaking. And another big thing is stick to the registry. There is a reason why we create wedding and baby registries, because it's literally a list of things that we need and things that we want. Now, before I go any further, I will say that before I had my baby shower, I was seeing a lot of people. I was on like a moms group, or a moms to be group, and I was seeing a lot of people get backlash because people were saying, "Oh, I had my baby shower today and I got 0 things on my registry." And then people would respond to that person, giving the mom hell and saying, "Well, it's not everyone else's responsibility to provide for your child. You chose to have sex, you chose to get pregnant. That's your responsibility, and you just need to be grateful for whatever you get." Yes and no, okay? It is called a baby shower for a reason, okay? The point of a baby shower is to literally shower the new mom and the baby and like the new parents or the parents to be with the things that they need to transition into parenthood. Okay? That's why most of the time you only ever have one baby shower, and it's for your very first child. Unless, of course, you have any preceding pregnancy or any pregnancies that happen after that first child. Usually get like a baby sprinkle, and those are where you get things like necessities that you don't have anymore. So like diapers, or like, let's say your second baby is a different gender. You have no girl clothes because your first baby was a boy. Like, the sprinkle is where you get diapers, and you get gender specific like clothing, and you get things tailored to that specific baby. You don't get the big stuff. You don't get a crib. You don't get car seat. You don't get strollers, because you should still have all that stuff. And if you don't have all that stuff, it's a little ridiculous to ask people to buy you more stuff if you literally got all that stuff the first go around. So, like I said, like, I'm just saying what we're all thinking, and literally a baby shower is to get gifts. And I don't want to sound like entitled or ungrateful or anything like that, but like, when you think about it, that's what the baby shower is about. It is to help the new parents transition into new parenthood, very easily. You don't want to be scrambling around a week before your due date buying things, or in my case, of course this didn't happen to me because my family was awesome enough to pretty much get me everything that I needed for Silas, but you don't want to be in a situation where you have a preemie baby that's born 7 weeks early, and you don't even have a crib because everyone decided to buy you blankets or onesies, and you have all these diapers, but you don't have a crib, you don't have the necessities. So, as much as you want to deviate from the registry and buy someone, "Oh, well, this blanket's really cute, and oh, these stuffed animals really cute, and this onesie's really cute," that's all cool. You can get them those things, but at least get them one gift off of their registry, because that's something that they're not going to have to buy later. The point is to make it as easy on the new parents as possible. So, one thing, hi Bubba's, hi. One thing I will recommend for the new moms to be is to create 2 registries. One registry at an actual store to where people can, for the older folk who don't have internet, who like to actually go and buy things, and then to create a second registry online for those of us who don't like to go shopping, those of us who would prefer to shop online, because I hate going shopping. The nearest Target is an hour and a half away from me. The nearest Walmart is 45 minutes away. So what I did, excuse me, what are you doing? What I did was I created a registry on Amazon, and I created a registry out at Target, and both registries had different items. And the reason for that is because I didn't want to end up with duplicates. I didn't want to end up with 2 cribs. I didn't want to end up with 2 car seats. I didn't want to end up with 2 sets of strollers. I put like clothes and like little things on the Target registry, and then I put like the bigger things on Amazon, because I knew that like my mom and my dad and like my immediate family would most likely get me the bigger items. And knowing them, because I live in California and they live in Oklahoma, they're not going to want to like go buy it from Target and then have to pay shipping to mail it out to me. They're going to want to buy it straight from Amazon and just have it shipped straight out here. So make sure you have 2 registries to make it convenient for all guests of all age, I guess you could say. But stick to the registries. It's really annoying. I've seen it happen way too many times where, you know, the baby shower just is a disaster because either A, no one shows up, or B, no one stays. And then to top it off, all the gifts you get are like literally all the same. It's all stuffed animals and blankets or receiving blankets and onesies, and you still like your due date is a month away and you didn't get bottles and you didn't get diapers and you didn't get wipes and you didn't get pacifiers, you didn't get whatever it is you need the most. So yeah, my rule of thumb, and this is with kind of anything, if it's with Christmas lists, it's with birthday, like people that want stuff for their birthdays, always get them something that they're asking for because they need that thing. And then get them something that you think that they might want or you might need, because there are a few things on my list that I will share with you guys later that were an absolute must for me. Like the most like amazing, like useful things I had after giving birth to Silas, the things that I needed the most. Normally I will get my friends something that was, because like I know some things that other people don't know about. And if I can help wherever I can, like, or I'm going to help wherever I can. So, for instance, if I know of a way that makes breastfeeding easier and my friend doesn't, I'm going to get her said thing, and I'm also going to get her some stuff off of her registry, because those are the things that she needs. I want to make it as easy for her as possible as she transitions into this new person that she's about to be, a mother. If I had to sit back and reflect on everything that I got for Silas, it would probably be a little over $3,000 worth of merchandise. And I did not have $3,000 to blow, to like spend, because let's face it, most new parents are newlyweds or they're not even married yet. And they're already struggling financially. They need all the help that they can get. Most of us are not millionaires. Most of us can't afford to just go spend $1,000 here and $1,000 there, you know. So stick to the registries as much as possible. And yeah, I will kind of go into, I will kind of tell you guys about my baby shower, just to kind of explain to you where I'm coming from. So, me and my husband drove 18 hours, and remember, I'm 7.5 months pregnant at this time. I was 3 weeks, little did I know, 3 weeks away from giving birth. But we drove 18 hours across country from California to Oklahoma to have my baby shower with my family. And most of the guests showed up. The only people that didn't show up that were invited were my friends that lived in Texas and Forrest's family that were only 10 hours away. So mostly everyone that I invited did show up, which was good. My mom, my stepmom, and my grandma spent so much time and effort and money. They probably spent over $1,000 collectively to making this day special. That's including the food, the cake, gifts, decorations, everything. And everyone left, not everyone, but most of the guests left before we even cut the cake, before we played any games. They rushed me and my husband through the gift opening process and then bounced. Like, oh, sorry, we have things we have to do. Like, I don't care. If you're going to commit to something, commit all the way or don't commit at all. I would have rather people not shown up than showed up and left halfway through, making me feel like I am unimportant and like I'm an inconvenience. I didn't just drive 18 hours to be treated like that. The cake got cut at the very end, and literally the only people that ate the cake was like the people that threw the party, because there was no one else there. A few people stayed and played the games, but you could tell they were being rushed. Like, the games are being rushed because people wanted to leave as quickly as possible. I would say probably on the games alone, my family spent about $200 on like gift bags for the winners, and on the decorations and like the ideas and everything needed for the games. And we had to force people to play those games. And that's not how it's supposed to be. Right before the guests leave, there was a table set out for people to write little notes on diapers. I had one person write a note on a diaper. I also had a Polaroid camera for everyone to take selfies and to put it in Silas's guest book. Not one person took a picture. My mom had rushed around the day before she went to like Office Depot or something and printed out this huge poster and set it like near the door to tell people to sign the diapers and stuff. So it was really upsetting because so much money that people didn't have and time and effort went into this, and like it just went to waste, I feel like. You can ask my aunt. I went back into one of the bedrooms and was bawling by the time this was all said and done. I just wanted everyone to leave. I was so upset. I was so heartbroken. I just felt like, it was such an utter inconvenience for people to be there. And obviously I was pregnant and probably a little hormonal, but that was just heartbreaking for me. Like, that is supposed to be one of the most special times of my life. And I felt like an inconvenience. I felt like my own family didn't even want to be there. So make people feel important. Like, everyone gets upset when no one shows up to their parties, but then it's like, okay, well, when was the last time you showed up for them? And I never wanted to be the type of person that was like, well, they didn't show up for me, so I'm not going to show up for them, because that's not what it's about. You're supposed to be setting a good example. But it's literally coming down to the point to where, like, my heart hurts so bad when I plan things, or when other people plan things for me and no one shows up, that I turn into one of those bitter people. And I'm like, you know what? They couldn't drive 10 hours for me. I'm not going to make the same effort for them. Or, you know what? They couldn't do this for me. I'm not going to do that for them. They couldn't spend $20 on me for my birthday. I'm not going to do that for them. So, we need to change how our society is. And in order to do that, unfortunately, we have to start being there for other people. And I say unfortunately because There shouldn't be stipulations attached to anything. You shouldn't be like, well, if I want her to show up to my baby shower, I should probably show up to hers. It shouldn't be like that. You should be showing up because she's your friend. You should be showing up because she's your cousin. You should be showing up because she's your daughter. It doesn't matter when the last time was you saw her. Make her feel important and celebrated and loved, because that's how it should be. Enough of this me. Oh, that's such an inconvenience. I would rather just blah, blah, blah. It's interfering with church. It's interfering with this. You can spend one day, take one day out of your entire life to celebrate someone else. But please, for the love of everything, just be a good person and show up for people. Go to people's weddings. Make them feel important, because they're only going to get to celebrate that one time. It has gone to the point in my life where I refuse to plan things anymore, because every time I plan anything, whether it's a birthday party, a baby shower, or anything like that, I get screwed. No one shows up, and it's just like a waste of time. And it makes me feel like just like crap. So yeah, I'm going to end this video, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I just want to say I just want to give a huge shout out to my family for doing such an awesome job at sticking to my registries and getting me everything that I needed for my baby. You made my transition into motherhood so incredibly simple, completely stress-free. Even when my little man came 7 weeks early, I had friends who I didn't even expect sending me preemie diapers and preemie clothes. A huge shout out to all of you guys. You know who you are. I was disappointed with my baby shower because I did feel like I was just an inconvenience to those of you that left, that decided to leave. But I just want to tell the people that decided to stay and decided to make me feel amazing, thank you so much. I love you guys, and until next time.